If your mother is from a place like this or this, you grew up in a special way. Let me expose you. Have you ever seen a Caribbean mother in action? I'm telling you, these women are undefeated. They are like warriors, armed with a wooden spoon, a steely glare, and enough tough love to melt the hardest heart. Even when the odds are stacked against them, Caribbean mothers don't just survive, they conquer. Growing up Caribbean, you quickly learn that life isn't always a smooth ride. From unreliable resources to an environment that often feels like it's working against you. Our mothers have faced it all, and they did it without fancy gadgets or big budgets. Just raw determination, creativity, and a dash of humor that will leave you in stitches. Today I'm here to spill the real deal on why Caribbean mothers are truly undefeated. This isn't only about the food they cook, though they have some legendary meals, or the way they discipline, that look that says don't even try it. But it's about how they take what they have, no matter how unviable the resources, and turn every struggle into a victory. And trust me, if you've ever been on the receiving end of a Caribbean mom's tough love, you know it's the kind of love that builds you up for life. Let's face it, growing up Caribbean wasn't always glamorous. Resources, often scarce. Infrastructure, sometimes less than ideal. You might be riding a bus that smells like a mixture of spice and sweat, or dealing with the power cuts that leave you in the dark. But here's the kicker. In the face of these challenges, our mothers and fathers learned to make do with what they had. When money was tight, they'd stretch every dollar until it screamed. You might not have had the latest gadgets, but you've always had love and a meal that could feed a whole neighborhood. When resources failed, a leaky roof wasn't a disaster. It was just another challenge to overcome. And if your dad wasn't able, your mom would fix it herself with whatever we had and determination, teaching you that nothing was impossible when you have heart. A lesson and even a joke. And those jokes, they were as sharp as a switch and as healing as laughter. Caribbean mothers aren't just survivors, they are champions of resilience. They take the hardship we all know too well and flip them into life lessons that fuel our success. You know how some people say if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything? In the Caribbean, if you have nothing nice to say, a Caribbean mother will say it anyway. And in a way that makes you laugh even while you're crying.
I just get off the phone with my mom, and she was talking about how she was catching up with one of my younger cousins. And this lady proceeds to say, every time you see her, she look like difficulty and hardship. Just cause she there with little man and the man not treat her right, man. You know, right, as a woman, you have to maintain yourself, man. You have to maintain yourself. And so I was like, Mommy, did you say that to her? Because I know her, right? Like, I know she's good for it. And she's like, of course, she have to know, man. Obviously, our little dry-head friend, them not tell her. They not tell her, oh, she looks so tired. She look like dry-up curtain. And then, when me hug her, she smell like dishwashing liquid. Me say, Mommy. Oh. Mommy. You can't talk to people like that. You cannot talk to people like that. No, man, somebody have to tell her. Maybe she don't know.
When you mess up, it's not about sympathy. It's about making sure you learn from your mistakes. My word, I tell you. With limited resources, these moms became the original problem solvers. I mean, who needs a fancy store-bought remedy when you have herbs from the garden? A secret family recipe and the ingenuity to combine them. They've taught us that creativity in the face of scarcity is a superpower. And this, so many people in fancy countries don't know. Caribbean moms instill in us a sense of community. Even when times are hard, you always had a neighbor who's willing to lend a hand, share a meal, or drop by unannounced with a plate of food. That strong community spirit builds resilience, not just in the family, but all in the whole neighborhood. One thing you'll notice is that Caribbean mothers have a unique way of turning any dire situation into a reason to laugh. When the light goes out unexpectedly, while most people curse, a Caribbean mother might say, at least the bill won't come this month. And that's not just humor, it's a survival mechanism. Imagine this, rainy season, and your roof starts leaking like never before. Instead of panicking, your mother might say, don't worry baby, it's just the house crying because it loves you so much. That blend of humor and heartfelt care makes even the worst days bearable. And sometimes, Her jokes come with a side of shock value that makes you rethink how blessed you are. If you don't clean up your room, I'll have you sleeping with the cockroaches. Sure, it stings at first, but later you realize it's that same shock that keeps you thriving for better. Because you know she wants the best for you. And hey, don't get it twisted. It's not just the mothers. Caribbean fathers and all the parents work together to create a formidable force. Cause while mom dish out their tough love, Caribbean fathers often step in with their own brand of resourcefulness. The good ones might not often say it, but they're always there fixing broken things, teaching you how to handle life's problems with calm determination. I call them the dynamic duo. Together, they create a dynamic where every setback is met with a team effort. They use whatever they have, whether it's a makeshift repair or a creative solution to a daily problem, to ensure that their children have the best chance of success.
Holy light right there.
Yeah, you see it?
Holy light there. Try and hold it right there.
Yeah.
Try holy light right there for me now.
No, I didn't.
Hold it right there. Don't move.
I still hold it. Okay.
Kylo, God! Shiny
I
light
just-
inside. I can't see what I'm doing. Shiny light properly now. I will shine it, right? Go in your room now. Go in your room. I will do everything. I'll do everything in this house. I don't even know.
Legacy of hard work. That legacy is passed on from generation to generation. It's why you'll see Caribbean people thriving all over the world, armed with the knowledge that no matter how tough things get, there's always a way forward. They've turned hardship into an art form, and that's why we're undefeated. Oh, here's the payoff. The undefeated spirit of Caribbean mothers and parents isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. You see, because of their relentless determination and ability to laugh in the face of adversity, us Caribbean kids, we grow up knowing that challenges are temporary, and we learn to see every obstacle as an opportunity. Now, the sense of community and togetherness instilled in us makes us not only survivors, but also innovators and leaders who carry our culture with pride. Now, if you stop for a second and look around the world, Caribbean people are known for their resilience and their resourcefulness and their ability to transform struggles into triumphs. That's the real secret for our success, and it all starts at home with a mother who never gives up. So if you're Caribbean and you've ever been raised by a mother who could outwork and outlove any challenge, drop a comment below and share your story. Let's celebrate all those undefeated Caribbean mothers. Let's not wait for Mother's Day. Let's celebrate all those undefeated Caribbean mothers who shaped us into the warriors we are today. And if you're new here, hit that like button for more real talk about Caribbean life, resilience, and all the ups and downs that makes us who we are. Your support means the world. Let's keep this community strong and thriving. And remember, it's not just the destination, it's the journey. Stay locked in. God bless.